Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 4th through the 10th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from this deck here. So without further ado, my darling Sagittarius, we're going to see what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of May 4th through the 10th. Your love reading for May was very interesting. So I'm curious to see what your weekly is going to have to say and see what's going on in your weekly energy. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in career, finances, family life, spirituality. What messages does Spirit have for us this week? Alrighty, so right off the bat, Sagittarius, you have King of Swords, right? King of Swords is good energy. It's balanced energy. It's clear energy. When King of Swords comes up, we're getting very clear about what needs to be done, what we need to do, and being able to separate our emotions from what's going to be best for us. The thing that I love about King of Swords is he has a dynamic to him where he's really good about finding the win-win in a situation. It's excellent energy for like mediating or I don't want to say compromising, but coming to an agreement, negotiating. I guess negotiating is a better word. Excellent energy for negotiating. Now, some of you could be dealing with an air sign. If you are dealing with an air sign, this is letting us know that this air sign person is very charismatic and very good at getting what they want. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep this in mind. But in general, this is energy where you can come to a peaceful resolution. King of Swords can also sometimes indicate a lawyer or an attorney. Now, like I said, you guys had really interesting energy coming up in your love reading. So for those of you that certain aspects resonated for your love reading, you might be seeking out a lawyer. You might be looking at attorneys. And maybe for some of you, it's another area of your life. Maybe you're going to a lawyer because you're wanting to prepare something around business kind of situation. I do feel for some reason, Sagittarius, some of you are working something out around taxes. Maybe this whole stimulus situation happened, and maybe some of you didn't get a stimulus check because there may be some unresolved tax stuff, and you're kind of afraid to look at it or you're afraid to deal with it. But I feel like with the right mentor, the right teacher, the right representative, the solution is going to be a lot simpler than you had anticipated. Like, it's not going to be as bad as you think. There's going to be a way to fix the situation. So some of you might be seeking out a tax lawyer or tax attorney, something along those lines. Sagittarius, those of you where there's just been really confusing paperwork or contracts or like trying to get legal things straightened out so that you can get out of a business or out of a property or out of a marriage or something. I feel those things are going to get resolved, and they're going to get resolved fairly quickly. So I just feel a strong sense of like solution, paperwork, contracts, things becoming very organized, becoming very clear, communicating effectively and efficiently. Very, very positive energy here with this King of Swords. Your next card here, my dears, is Two of Cups. And Two of Cups, like I said, I try to keep love and romance separate because I know there's a lot of people, they're sick of hearing love readings. And I get it. I hear you. You have other areas of your life that you're focused on. We do have to address the fact that this can indeed be in love life and love relationships for some of our Sagittarius viewers. This could be a soulmate connection. However, Two of Cups can also indicate happy partnerships. Okay, so this could be coming into soul family. This could be establishing friendships or a friendship with someone who's going to have your back, who cares about you, who is looking out for you. Two of Cups is also a card for me that indicates positive communication. You know, sometimes I see it come up for people where all they've really known in the past, like in their family or relationships, any kind of conversation they ever had, it turns into a fight, turns into arguing, turns into yelling. But Two of Cups is like you're coming out of that. You're able to speak with each other. You're able to come to peaceful resolutions. You see eye to eye. You look out for each other. You have each other's back. So for some of you, it's this kind of a situation. And what's interesting, and maybe it's because you guys are a fire sign, but I'm feeling something similar in this card as I felt for Leo in one of their cards. And maybe it's a fire sign thing. But I feel for some of you, this is coming by way of like some new living arrangement. So maybe you're like, you know, leaving a living arrangement and you're going to go stay with a family member or a new roommate or stay with a friend. I feel there's some living arrangement that's turning into a very strong bond. That's turning into a very close bond. And a very strong friendship. Like the kind of friendship that like you guys are going to be there for each other like forever, right? Like this is a real long-lasting connection, somebody that you can depend on, right? For some of you, this friendship or relationship could have potential for romantic energy down the road, but that is a free will decision. You decide what you want to do. You have free will in that regard, right? But it's not going to be romantic for every single one of you. Your next card here, my dears, is the Three of Wands. And Three of Wands is the point of no return, but in a good way, in a positive way. So I feel what's happening for you guys, Sagittarius, is you're coming out of a situation where you were stuck there for a long time, right? We talked about contracts and paperwork and things falling into place so that there could be a positive resolution. Three of Wands says that some of you are leaving a situation or a relationship or a living arrangement that kept calling you back. You just kept finding yourself back there again. Like say you were living with family and you moved out 5 times and 5 times you moved back in, you know, or a job that you left and you know, something would happen and you'd go back to that job. Whatever it is, some repeating cycle, some repeating thing, like this is it, this is done. You're not going to go back. You're getting this taste of freedom. And once you have this taste of freedom, once you're having this new way of looking at the world and looking at situations, you can't go back to how things were. You simply can't, right? You're moving forward. It's only moving forward from here. Some of you are preparing to launch some kind of business or creative project that's going to go well, that you're going to be able to grow and expand upon. You know, Three of Wands has very much a dynamic of entrepreneurship, goods and services. Some of you are setting up some kind of a business that's going to allow you to come and go as you please, or allow you to go live anywhere you want to live. And so the partnership, the Two of Cups, could be in connection with that as well. This could be someone that's also helping you with this project or with these business endeavors. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on to your next card. Your next card here, Sagittarius, is the High Priestess. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. There could be Pisces energy here. Or if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, it can be coming up very strong and full force for you in the week ahead. Now, I'm going to say something that's a little bit controversial. Some people get upset when I say this. But from what I have read and from what I sense and feel from this card, I do feel sometimes it can be associated or connected to the astrological sign of Taurus. Some people don't like me saying that. And if it offends you, I'm sorry that it offends you. But I can just tell you from the way that it's come up in my readings, sometimes it can indicate a Taurus, okay? Pisces or Taurus. But let's put astrology aside for a moment. And what I can tell you is, if you are coming into High Priestess energy, you need to prepare yourself for a lot of people wanting to be near you, a lot of people wanting to be close to you, receiving a lot of attention. Because something I have seen with the High Priestess energy, it's like your intuition is really becoming very strong. Your chakras are clearing and aligning and really opening up. You're really connected to higher self. You're really connected with your spiritual gifts and abilities. And you have all this delicious energy flowing through your body. So people who are feeling broken, or people who are feeling lost, or people who have a lot of healing to do, you are just going to be irresistible to them, right? And so you might think, oh my gosh, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I attracting people that have so much work to do, or who have so much healing to do, or who have addictions or whatever, what have you? It's not because there's anything, quote unquote, wrong with you. It's not about, bad and good. It's about the fact that you have this energy flowing through you, and they need that energy. And what they need to do, they need to connect with their higher power. They need to find spirit. They need to find universe. They need to find God, right? And they're very disconnected from that. But you have the energy running through you, so they just want to attach to you. They want to get into bed with you. They want to get into partnerships with you. They want to talk to you for hours. They want to pick your brain about stuff because they feel empty and they just want to connect. They want to use you to connect. They don't understand that this is what they're doing. All they know is you are irresistible and they can't get enough of you. So when you're in this High Priestess energy, you're going to have to really, really work to establish healthy boundaries. Not everybody who wants to be near you gets to be near you, right? There's some people you're just going to have to hand them over to their guardian angels. You're going to have to say a prayer for them and, ask their guardian angels to come in and step in and come get their boy or come get their girl, and do what needs to be done. Just because you're a healer and just because you have this very powerful energy flowing through you, it doesn't mean that you're meant to heal every single person that comes across your path. And just because there's some people that are pursuing you and chasing after you very persistently, it doesn't mean they're ready for you. It doesn't mean they're ready for you, okay? So you're going to have to be in control of that. The pomegranate's really jumping out at me, and the pomegranate is something that I associate with abundance, with fertility, with creativity, right? So I feel like you have the Midas touch right now, Sagittarius. You're going to be successful wherever you put your energy. Don't allow people to distract you and to throw you off track right now. Keep your focus, work your projects, do what you're doing, focus on you. Don't let these intense connections or people like obsessing to be with you, don't let it throw you off track. And if you are someone who at this time you're doing, how could I say this? I was going to say you're doing physical intimacy, but that sounds weird. If you are somebody right now at this time where, say, maybe like you're seeing someone or you're seeing people and you're being physically intimate with people, like you're not abstaining or you're not like married with somebody and you're, active in that way. Understand a lot of the attention you're getting or the people that are coming at you are just hooking into you to, get healed through your energy. So it can be very parasitic. So you just make sure you're practicing spiritual hygiene. Just make sure the same way that you would practice physical hygiene and you would get cleaned up before and you would get cleaned up after. Do the same thing spiritually, ground yourself. clear yourself, maybe some white light meditations, saging, smudging, taking a sea salt bath. Incorporate these things. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm not going to tell you, what you should do or who you should be with or who you shouldn't be with. But if you are off there being with people, I just highly recommend, taking ownership of your energy and clearing any attachments or cords so that you at least don't have people who are like parasitically, attaching to your energy or trying to get a free ride on your energy. That's it. That's all I'm saying there about that. So we're going to go ahead and pull a spirit message for you guys from the Oracle deck and see what's coming up for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are general readings. You might want to watch your Moon, Sun, and Rising sign. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link, you can schedule a private reading with me there. So your spirit message for the week, my darlings, is transition. And this is making changes and moving from one way of life into a new way of life, into a new way of living. We talked about how a lot of you are leaving a situation that kept pulling you back. And you wouldn't be able to leave it once and for all if you hadn't done some extensive clearing, if you hadn't done some extensive evolving. So very much caterpillar turning into that butterfly. So even though this is a positive transition, it can also be a little bit scary because it's new, it's different, you're not used to it. So be patient with yourself in the process. Be patient with yourself and give yourself time. Ask your angels and guides to help you, to guide you. And to keep in mind that, you didn't come this far for things not to work out. You didn't come this far to fail. You didn't come this far to lose. Think of all of the things you've overcome in your life, right? So you've overcome them for a reason. And now you're coming into the time where you're going to be able to reap happier times, happier experiences. Okay? If you want more of a detailed astrology breakdown, because a lot of you have been asking me for that, I'm not an astrologer and I don't want to pretend to know about a topic that I'm not skilled in. I don't want to make stuff up, guys. I read intuitively. I read the cards intuitively. If you would like an intuitive reading, I'm more than happy to give you an intuitive reading if you want to schedule on Calendly. But if you want astrology information, astrology breakdown, I did have an astrologer reach out to me that really, really impressed me. I was very impressed with the reading they gave me. I was very impressed with their service. And so they've offered to sponsor the channel by giving you guys unlimited 30% off as many astrology reports as you want. So if you want to check out Truly Divine and put the Angel 30 discount code and get an astrology report, feel free to do that. If you would like an intuitive card reading, feel free to schedule with me. If you like the beautiful limited edition tarot deck I used today, I'm giving away a brand new copy, an unopened box, along with a tarot card pouch, like a little velvet tarot pouch, and an altar cloth with artwork matching this deck from the artist. And I'm going to give another person a free 30-minute reading. I'm going to pick the winners from Instagram and Facebook, from people who are commenting on the daily card of the day and the pick a card posts. So I'm just going to see in May who's jumping out at me, and I will pick somebody that will win the tarot card bundle, and I'll pick somebody who wins the free reading. So if you want to enter for that, all you have to do is be on the social media and comment. And every time you comment, you're pretty much entering, right? And I'm going to pick somebody from the comments to see, who gets the reading and who gets the cards. I've decided every month I'm going to do a giveaway. One of the things I'm going to give away is a free reading. The other giveaway will probably be like a crystal, a tarot deck, you know, a necklace, you know, things like this. You guys can let me know in the comments if there's certain things you'd like to win. You can let me know. I'm open to suggestions, but I've decided that I do want to do more giveaways. The reason why I'm giving away such a big prize with the bundle, the brand new set, is I want to say thank you for the 100,000 subscribers, guys. I'm floored. I'm so amazed. I can't thank you enough. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful week. Take care.